The West Khasi Hills district, occupying the central part of Meghalaya, has an undulating topography rich with dense forests and invaluable mineral resources. And this West Khasi Hills district, geographically the largest of the 7 districts of Meghalaya, is the home of the Lingams, who pose anthropological, and linguistic curiosity because of their hybrid origin. Perhaps no other tribe inhabiting this tranquil and prosperous land is compounded by conflicting facts as regards its roots, like the Lingams. But amidst all these, they still prefer to remain a sole identity and are in fact proud of their existence as a singular tribe, Lingams.
I'm Lingam by the identity and also by clans. So this is what the people says in all over, that the Lingam people are the inherited of the Khasi. But I would like to introduce to you that we have got a very different identity in the education, in the culture, and in the ethics which had taken all along the ways with me for 2 days now.
Their social organization, one of the most important aspects of the tribe, is based on matrilineal values. And as such, descent, kinship, inheritance, authority, marriage, individual and social privileges are traced to the mother, who enjoys a great deal of power and respect in the family. The Lingams in general depend on jhum or shifting cultivation to meet the requirements of the family. Identical to the soil and climate, millet, rice, maize, etc. are grown. But as a substantial amount of rice is used to prepare rice beer, they are virtually left with little or no grain until the next harvesting season. The forests offers them with a permanent source of bamboo, firewood that helps to meet their ends and maintain a carefree rural life. They domesticate pigs, hens and other livestock, which are alternative and cheap means of bread earning. The menfolk indulge in constructing houses and works of basketry. The fence symbolizes the concept of private ownership. If somebody by any chance happens to encroach upon some other's property, he has the right to tie the other person and get him arrested. The gradual expansion of tea gardens and other horticultural fields has offered employment opportunities to the people who work here as daily wage laborers. This has helped to change their perspective, as they have now begun to look beyond the age-old and undependable means of jhum cultivation. The Lingams do not marry within the clan. The go-between, whom the Lingams call Xiang, initiates the marriage by going to the father of the prospective husband with the bride's proposal. The uglier side of deforestation caused by burning has had severe effects on the ecosystem and its various species. Being naive as they are, the hazards of deforestation carried out by unscrupulous persons and causes of jhuming are still incomprehensible to them, as they lie vulnerable to their own surroundings. Though Christianity is followed by the majority, there are some who still practice the traditional belief. The later ones used to clandestinely wrap the dead body and keep it inside the house, believing that spirit hover around it. But the CMs, that is, the chief, wiped off this primitive custom. The effects of Christianity has had far-flung effects, as they have been able to shed their superstitious belief and march ahead with new vision. The architect behind what the Lingams are today as a cultured, humane group of people is a missionary from Spain, late Reverend Father Emmanuel Albizuri. He dug them out and cultivated in them the preachings of Christ and sowed everywhere possible the seeds of education, humanity and brotherhood. Living the life of an ascetic, he worked among them for about 25 years until his untimely death in a road accident on 30th September 1982.
As you know, in this Lingam area, now 65% of our community are the Catholic. Of course, we have got another dominance like the Presbyterians and then Baptists and other church, which are dominated in this our area.
Hallelujah. Hallelujah. The Don Bosco Hall serves as a community hall for the Lingams, Nongtrais and Marams. This whole campus located in Sonapahar was built in the year 1972 at the initiative and effort of Father Albizuri and other missionaries. The present-day literacy rate of the Lingams is only about 15%. But there is a continued endeavor among the people to educate their children so that they bring fame and prosperity to the family and the community as a whole. The Darbar Kur, which is presided by a chairman, is like a village panchayat where law and order and other matters are discussed and decisions taken. Here, the chairman, called Rangbakur, is presiding over a move made by a member who is willing to sell his land to another member. The decision of the majority is counted as it is exercised by opinion through the ballot. Developmental activities has caught up with the Lingams as projects ranging from setting up of deep tube wells to installing solar power packs have been implemented by the government.
Catholic Church was established.
The contribution
here in
of the
Sonapar in
missionaries have
1972
also been encouraging.
With the main objective of the upliftment of this mostly backward tribe of Lingams mainly. Lingams and also other tribes like Marams and Nongtrais. And the main work which we do is for the education, for the literacy.
Among quite a number of dance forms, the Kashat Sankirum Lakapothangru dance is performed during death rituals. Climbing further up to get noticed and be acclaimed, the Lingams today nurture high hopes of establishing a foothold with their pride and identity intact.
Our people are also growing in the education, in the culture, in the politically and economically.
They stand firm to uphold the virtues of the nation and take their tribe to the zenith of success and glory.